Oh, anybody here yet? Moto, figured it out. Took a little bit making coffee. Yeah, I did. It just took a little bit. Yeah. I was like, I don't want to run. I was like, look at all this shit. I was like, I don't want to run his stuff. I was like, I can't do his thing. They're gonna think it's me. I'm like, I can't do that. I was like looking around, like I don't even know where to look. And then you sent me the thing, and I was like, okay, I found it. Thank God. I was like, they wanted me to run the intro. I was like, no, no, no. I was like, God, help. I was in there. I was like, don't touch anything. I was like, whatever you do, don't touch anything. So I'm looking around like I'm a bull in a china shop. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't belong in here. I was like, get me out of here. I was like, oh boy. So yeah, I got it. I figured it out. I got it. And I'm like, oh, it's me. It's only me. I'm like, oh, thank God, it's only me. I'm like, okay, now I know where I am. So good morning. Sorry to bother you. Hope you're enjoying the crew. Woke up very late, trying to act like old Mac. It's not happening. Not quite the replacement you expected. Nobody's here. Come on, Lay. What are we doing? She laying in the sun? What are you doing? You laying in the sun? No. Come on, Lay. What are you doing, kid? Ugh. Hey. Hey. I hope they don't come. I hope the landscapers don't come today. Because you know what that means? That means I have to get dressed and go get $100. Yeah, that's what that means. Oh my God. Oh, I forgot to share the link. Oh my God. Copy, paste. Come on in, Moto. Sorry. Oh my God. And then after I set it up, I'm like, watch, now nobody's gonna come in. It took me this long to get it started and running. Now everyone went about their day and was like, no live today. Maybe no one. I bet you know what? No one's getting notified because I don't have any hashtags in my stuff. That's what. That's what's happening. I guarantee you. No one's being notified that I have a live stream. I don't care. I really don't care. Where's Leia? Leia, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Where are you going? What happened? Come on. Come on, Leia. Leia, let's go. Come on. Leia, come. Damn, you got me so mad. Yeah, 30 times. You hear me calling you. You're not there. Let's go. Damn. Don't fucking listen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got it. It's all. I got it. Yeah. It took me a minute. I was like, ah. I was listening to duct tape community. I'm like, no, no, no. This is not where we want to be. This is not the location. I was like, they didn't want me to do a recording. I'm like, no, I'm not doing a recording. I want to go live by myself on my own fucking thing. Without all the orange and the freaking intro. I was like, no, 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 none of that. No, no, no. I'm in the wrong place. I'm like, no, 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 no. I was like, this is not, these are not the droids you're looking for. So glad I came live because everyone wanted. What was it? I didn't come live at 6 a.m. What happened? Shit, I gotta put my boot on. So I don't know what the point of putting the boot on in the house is, but whatever. Yet, what's the matter, Lay? You want to go sit in the heat, don't you?
He's like, I'll raise it a little bit.
Oh,
Can you mute me?
yeah, I can mute you. Do I want to? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm just waiting for somebody else.
I was just gonna stop in and say hi.
Yum yum. What's up?
We're in a cool restaurant called Tommy's before we go out on that ferry ride I was talking about.
That's
And I'm
right,
gonna go live when I
ferry
get on
ride.
the ferry or join you or something like that, if you don't mind. And we get on
Yeah,
the ferry.
man.
That'd be
Do
cool.
the. Yeah, that would be definitely cool, bro. That would be awesome. Yeah.
I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah.
put you on mute because it's loud in here. You got your toast
All
though.
right, I'm sorry. Yeah.
You got your.
Uh, I don't.
Trying my special powers.
um. Nobody's getting notified that I'm on a live.
Yeah, she said they don't want anybody like over there because they bought it from a guy. It's
You can boot me off or take me down anytime you want. I just wanted to stop in and say hi, and don't want to be annoying. I just live here out here at
No,
the
it's good.
restaurant in public.
You're it. You're the star, bro.
Right on. Good to see you this morning.
Hey, I figure somebody, 2-4, somebody. Maybe I should advertise. I don't even know how to advertise. What did I do? Did I? Yeah.
Am I spiking?
No, you're okay.
Like, how would you count this? Your sugar or whatever?
I know somebody who works there, and they said that they're hiring people.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I would have to. That's the thing. Like with like going out, like there's no carbs. Like you would have to guess. You'd be like, you would have to ask Siri. You'd be like, Siri, how many carbs are in this meal? How many carbs are in a waffle pancake breakfast thing? And Siri would be like, yeah, a lot. You'd be like, you shouldn't be eating that. Well, you know what? I'm wait. Hey Mark, what's up, man? Just doing a trying to do a live stream for in Mac's place because Mac had to go to his sister's, and I didn't want really anybody to go without. But
So sick, I could probably try and join you, see if I can hear you in the helmet when I go down the road and hang out. And you know what to do.
oh
You can
yeah,
mute
dude.
me or just pull me down whenever you want, put me back up, and just see if we stay connected on the trip. And I can hear you, so might be able to talk when I'm in the helmet and stuff. But
Perfect.
hang out
That's
with you or whatever.
that's great, man. That's awesome.
All right.
Sweet.
It's really hard for me to hear you in here, and I don't want to crank my phone up, so
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool,
I
man.
didn't want you
Mark's
to
here. Mark
waste
Gasly.
your breath too much on me.
Okay. I think Moto's going to take a ferry today across the channel. I remember the last time I took a ferry was from Sandy Hook to Manhattan. And I just went on it for the ride, you know, just to get out and about. It was a cool ferry ride. So, yeah, that was a long time ago. I think that was in like. So what's going on, Mark? How are you, man? Did he do that? Or did he do that? Or did I do that? I'm still trying to guess the secret admirer. $218. That's high. Damn it. Why? Good morning, Tony. going on, man? Just trying to see if anyone's popping in, what everyone's doing today. Considering Mac isn't around, I figured I'd go live. Try to, take up some of the dead air, I guess. Even though I was late, I got up at 9. I was like, there's no way I'm getting up at 6. That's not happening. Hell no. No. Yeah. So, yeah. That's it. A lot of lives lately. How's everything, man? I was up late last night. Till like 12 at least. It was a long live stream last night. But it went really good. Everybody was pretty well behaved and, you know. So, yeah. Yeah. Bong hit time. Let's see.
I'm back in Michigan for Monday morning, which, I could have continued the week with, coming out of Michigan again. And that was my plan, but I'm super delayed. What can you do? So I got to write it out. Of course, they're going to pay my money and my detention and all of that stuff, right? Mark Ely's in the house. Good morning, Mark Ely. It's funny, TikTok has so many hookers on it. They message me all the time. Well, yeah, it's funny. Geo79, good morning. Thanks for coming in. He says hello all. Probably, I don't know if he's still in here now, but Don Chalker's in the house saying good morning. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of sugar daddy opportunities, I guess. Messages. Like, hey, have you ever had a sugar daddy? And I'm like, I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what it is. Like, I'm not dumb, but I'm trying to get them to like explain, like, what exactly are you asking me, sir? And some people have said, oh, I just want a text buggy and whatever. I'm like, I said, you don't have to pay for that. That's free. Like, poor dude. Why do you think you're going to pay somebody for that? Jerome Jones, Valley channel members in the house saying good morning. Don Schonger says, pretty lady. Sterling Whale says, I just make YouTube videos. It's not a job at all. And that's okay. You don't have to get paid for creation. But in a case like mine, where I am not creative whatsoever, and I'm really just trying to find a second job that I can do while I'm trucking that can be semi-passive, I have to work at it. Firefighter Bob is in the house saying hi. Firefighter Bob. But Brown says my latest video was all shot on my iPhone except for the borrowed footage. 7C's votes for Samsung. Don Chonger says Samsung. Barry says Motorola, never fail. Do they still make those, Barry? Firefighter Bob says, I know what it is, I think. Toga saying hi to Bob. Toga says I was using Sony Xperia before Samsung.
Oh.
Sony has stopped.
2-4. What's up, brother, man?
I think Samsung and somebody running in for their money, but obviously Apple and Samsung, to me, in my opinion, are the phone mega phone people. Sterling Wheel says, I taught Shannon how to use her camera, then totally forgot what I said. I use Galaxy 24. That's what I have. I have the Galaxy 24. That's what this is. And the Hero 11. Mark Ely says, I paid off my truck, and it took me 192 weeks. High five, Mark. Congratulations. It's smooth sailing from here on out. It's all profit, bro. Right? That's what everybody thinks. Buck says, I gotta work tomorrow. I'm hoping I can work tomorrow. If these guys are closed, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna stick a pin in my eyeball. It's evening here, but I'm still sipping the same coffee since the morning as usual. 7C says, are you using any electrolyte supplements? Yeah, I'm making my own. Sometimes I'll go buy one in the store. But I basically just put some salt in my water and some lemon juice. And kind of get by with that, which is fine. And then I've been trying to salt my food a lot, which I happen to love extra salted food. But there was like a month where I kind of didn't want anything so salty for a while, so I backed off of it, and I definitely noticed the difference in my energy.
Oh, what's up, 2-4? What's going on today? Sunday Funday? Did you get notified that I was going live? Because I don't know if anybody's getting notifications. I've been waiting here for like a half hour for somebody to come on. Moto came on earlier. I think he's going to come on when he goes over the ferry. That'll be a cool shot.
It's cold in New Mexico. Thanks, Geo79. Yeah, it's getting cold out there. Sterling's out there. Larry's out there. My season for coming west is probably ended right now. I think. 7C.
Oh, good, Tony.
Carnivore is very topical and interesting. To me, it's easier. 7C's like, don't you feel like the day-to-day is way easier? And mentally, I love the fact that I can just pig out, and I don't have to worry about it. The more I eat, the more weight I lose. The more my body changes for the better. The more I heal. Like, awesome. Because the biggest thing about dieting sucks because of the mental part. You're like, yeah, you can't have sugar. But if you're doing the carnivore, like for real, you stop you heal from the sugar addiction, and your body stops wanting it. Which is one of my little videos coming out either today or tomorrow. Talks about that. So, I think it's super easy. And there's nothing, here's the thing. This has been my experience at the beginning. You have that mental thing in you is like, man, after you've been driving all day, whatever, like, what do you want? You're just inside just wants a hot meal.
It's getting smaller.
And so you go into the truck stop and they got all the smells going on, and then your brain starts to.
It looks nasty.
And you're literally looking at the pile of food.
I put copious amounts of that cream on it yesterday when I changed it. Seems like it's pulling all that black shit out of the fucking hole. And it's getting smaller, and it's curving in, and it's shrinking. I'm out of my antibiotics. The only thing I didn't like was it looked red. But I guess it was red or closer to the... What? What's the matter? Shit.
I've literally been trying to get this live going for like 3 hours. No, an hour.
Oh, think he's starting OnlyFans. Yeah, right. Oh man, yeah. Oh, he's backstage now. No, he's not. No, he's not. I don't see you. Why do I not see you? I wanna stop. Thank you, baby. Uh, Hi. Morning, Salty. There he is. There he is. What's up, Moto? You're muted. I need your volume. Can you hear me? Okay. That's what it is. All right, good. All right. In the helmet. So we're gonna go. Moto's gonna go on a ferry. So Moto, I'm putting you by yourself up there. Nope, that's not it. Oh, how do I do this? Solo. Okay, there we go. All right. There we go. Cool. Moto's gonna be going on the ferry, I think. Can you guys hear me? Kinda. I can't hear you, Moto. He's got his cardo on, or his in his helmet, so it's hard for us to hear him right now. I'm sure they need to digest a little. Yeah, Moto's mics are in his helmet. That's why you can't hear him right now. I got the neighbor's kids driving by now with the motorbikes. It's like a Road King. Is that what that is? Road Glide. Nice. Ha! That's great. Fuck you. That's great. Yeah, Moto's volume's in his helmet and speaker. So we're not going to hear Moto until he puts his helmet on. Look at those things, dude. That's sick. Yeah, man. The pentagram. Nah, that's fucking awesome, bro. Hell yeah. That's sick. Damn. I like that blue one, man. That blue fucking road glide. Oh. Damn. I want to stop. Thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you.
If I really wanted to, contracted for 43.8. That's what you need to put on my truck. And no more than
There he is.
I can take that from you. Because that's what my contract says. Sterling says APU allowance and fuel burn the next day for the loading.
Yeah, Moto's smart. That's what I'm gonna use, man. Those fucking neck socks.
Thought about that too. But I cannot take this kind of weight into those levels. Just right around me. We're trying to skim back and such and so forth. I'm already kind of on the side ticked off that they put on more weight than what my contract said. I'm not mad. I'm not. It's just like it's the principle thing. So no. And for the rate that I'm getting paid, no.
All right, I can finally hear something.
Yeah, I can hear you, Moto. Sorry.
You're fine. It was just under so much you have to do with settings. You know, when I was like mobile and walking around, I had to switch. I didn't want to jack stuff up. So I said, I'll just wait
Yeah,
till I get
that's
in the
cool,
helmet and
man.
talk to you. And did you see that one bike? It had like the Eddie Van Halen stripes. I was doing all this, and
It looked like a pentagram.
yeah. With
It
the way
looks awesome. I saw that. I was like, wow, it's a pentagram.
Well, that guy is the same guy that painted my rims and my whole orange. Well, no, he just did the rims, and my son-in-law did the bike, but he painted my rims on the sport bike.
I want to
So
turn you up, Moto.
yeah, you
Can
got
you?
it, because I'm using this Freecom mic, which is really low volumed for some reason. So yeah, boost the mic settings up. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do auto adjustment on the mic. I'm gonna
No,
raise you
yeah,
up. I'm gonna raise
that's
you up to like 155.
put it all the way up. You'll probably be fine.
Yeah, okay. Let me do that. Oh, yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Let me put you all the way
Because
up.
I remember listening to it on old Mac before, and it was really low and
Okay.
hard to hear when I was on the playback. So
I'm gonna take myself off the screen.
yeah,
Okay.
okay. And now I don't hear you. Like, you should keep yourself on the screen, but you can use a solo layout. That way I can hear you if you're trying to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, just
There we go.
learning.
Can you hear me
Yeah,
now? Okay,
yeah,
good. All right.
you're learning it all, man. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yo, I'm all about those neck socks. They help. They save my hair every time, bro.
Oh, well, yeah, and it goes over your ears nice. It helps keep the inside of your helmet clean, the
Yep.
liner and stuff. You can just swap that, especially on the hotter, sweaty days.
Yeah,
Now,
dude.
I
And
got
they're thin enough that they don't really get you hot.
no, not at
They're
all.
thin enough
I
where it goes right through you.
I get like a nylon-y feel one, so it's breathable and nice and works pretty good. And you can get cotton-ish ones too. They'll, a little different. That might be a little warmer, but
I
they're
got
good.
like I got like 10 of them. I ordered like a dozen. Like they were like whatever. Like you had to buy a certain amount and then they were free shipping. So I was like, hell with it. They're like $2 each. I got like 12 of them, you know?
Yeah,
And I was like, yeah, give me all those, all different kinds, all different patterns. I was like, yeah, those look like they would help me a lot.
yeah,
And they do. They're great. They keep everything calm, cool, and collected, and they keep my
yeah.
hair from getting knotted.
And you can buy them in bulk. That's what and they're pretty cheap, so it's good stuff, man. Who
And then it
set up
doesn't
the call?
matter. It doesn't matter if you lose them.
Tony, Salty Badger. Do you hear me better, by the way? Can people
Eh,
out
Yeah,
listening
I can hear you
hear
better.
me okay? Like, who is it? Tony 24 Salty. Can you hear me okay?
Can the chat hear Moto good? Anybody?
Yeah,
Papa Booey?
it's a delayed thing sometimes.
Yeah.
We gotta be patient, man. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good. They hear you
Yeah.
good.
Thank you, Tony.
Are you on the R1?
No, I
No.
took Lucy today. Yeah, I was going to. I was definitely going to, and then I thought, well, it's gonna start out cool and gonna be cold, and I got on here. I got my bag so I can take a jacket off and stick in there, and I can't really
Nice.
do that on the R1. And I brought a selfie stick, so when we're on the ferry out there, I can maybe walk around and make some iPhone shots. So I think
Sweet.
we're getting ready to go. I'm gonna make sure I got my stuff together, turn my cameras on. Let's see. There. Are we flashing? Yep. Cool. We're flashing. Yeah, yeah. I put all this stuff on YouTube. Get on there. Say hi to the peeps. We're on a live stream. My good friend here. Yep. He was the one that had the Road King over there with the cool skulls on the side.
Nice.
I love that thing. Yeah. Cool. It looks cool. That's all that matters. Yeah, we're getting ready to roll, so. We'll be going across the James River Bridge in a couple miles here. 2 miles maybe away.
Nice.
Yeah, be careful. Lots of gravel and slippery stuff around here. No front brake. Just remember, no front brake. Woo! Well, I don't hear you, Sick. Are you saying anything?
No, I'm being quiet.
Okay, I hear you now. I just wanted to make sure I didn't lose you.
I just did a bong hit.
Here we go. Trying to get it.
This sounds great.
Yeah, probably a mile and a half will be on the, it's a 5-mile bridge that goes across the James River. Probably get a good 60, 70, 80 foot up in the air once you're in the middle of it.
Nice.
Yeah. Group rides, you don't know where anybody's going. It's hard. People out of formation and changing spots on you. It's a challenge sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta have like 4 heads
Yeah, it's just
and 10 eyes.
especially when you're in town and we're on a 4-lane, 45-mile-an-hour highway right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of places.
Yeah, going busy part of town.
Yeah.
We're about to get out of it though here.
But everybody pretty much like keeps their own spot. Like they don't like I can't stand people that swap their spots left and right.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna stay somewhere, stay somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, don't keep on moving all over the place. And like I'll even point to where I'm going in the lane if I'm gonna go there, you know?
Yeah, be clear and concise about your movements is always best.
Yeah, because I don't have signals. You know, I'm constantly pointing and doing like.
Yeah, that way nobody's guessing. Guessing gets you in trouble.
I'm all about sign language.
Yeah. Was you able to hear the bikes when I ramped it up a little bit? Did it come
I heard
through,
yours. I heard yours.
Yeah, this mic on the, the Freecom 4 Cardo is pretty much cancels everything. Like you don't even know I'm on a motorcycle usually. What's that? Ride? I can't hear you.
Everybody expects you to hear everything.
Yeah, the first few minutes of ride, man, everybody's amped up and hitting the throttle and getting the noises made. It's cool.
Yeah. Was that a car or somebody in the crew talking to you?
Oh, that was the group. That's James. He's the one with the blue Road Glide that he just bought that. I don't know. That's 6-8 months ago. Not that long ago.
I love that color, bro.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I had him featured in one of my videos not too long. It's a ways back there, but I did a little walk around, and he's the one that had the FU on his helmet.
Yeah, I like that one. That is fantastic.
Yeah, we all wore that at one time. I had it on my helmet for quite some time. We were the FU crew. We weren't no club, just hangouts.
Yeah, that's
all right.
Cool.
I wish I could turn the camera around, but
that's all right.
Not happening.
It looks like you got great weather.
Yeah, it's gonna be 70 today, so
that's perfect.
Yeah, we're on the bridge now.
Yeah, it seems like it. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Nice. Can you smell the water?
The water? What'd you say?
Yeah. Can you smell the water?
Nah, this is brackish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell it's cooler here, though. Every time you get over water, when it's like fall or winter, you feel that cooler.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that. I love when you like get close to the water and you can start smelling it. Heavier.
Yeah, going across the steel grate.
Yeah.
Do you see any of the bridge?
Yeah, that's a drawbridge, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, it pulls straight up, and it's all steel grate.
Yeah. Those are the ones that have to go up perfect. They have to go up on each end perfectly, or else they get stuck.
Yeah. Man, our connection is staying pretty good, huh?
Yeah, perfect. No hiccups or nothing.
Go figure.
Go figure, bro. You know how it works. You know when it's the least planned thing to do, it's gonna work perfect.
Yeah.
When you're looking forward and you need it to work and you want it to finish certain stuff, it's not gonna work the way you want it to work.
Yeah.
It's just Murphy's law.
Well, I'm glad you figured out the StreamYard thing. That confused me for the longest time, knowing why I couldn't get in people's studio as easily as I wanted to after they got me as a team member. But there's that menu that I showed you up there. Thank God you
I
figured that out and caught it just from the picture. And it's
yeah
like, oh man, that's easy. But I didn't know that for the longest time either.
yeah. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna back out the door and go to YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I'm just gonna
That was
step
funny,
by
man.
step, back into the corner, open the door, get out the door, close the door, and I'm gonna leave.
Well, I sure had a good time last night, Sick. I really appreciate all your help again, once again, man. You made the live go real smooth. Smoother than I could have done.
I was like, I hope he's not overwhelmed right now because I am.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope
We're
he's
still
having a
on the
good.
water. We're just about probably 4.5 miles on this water so far. And once we get off, won't be much longer. Probably got.
We should reconnect. He may be jumping towers, you know, because when they hop towers, then they reconnect. It takes a minute. But he's frozen solid. We were just saying how we were doing so well. Shit. Damn. Oh, shit. Damn it. We lost him. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, technical difficulties. We was right, just getting off that long bridge over the water. So
That's all right.
making our first stop. First stop already. Everybody gets fueled up because you arrive to the place where you meet up with empty tanks. You're never ready.
Yeah.
Sarcasm. I'm ready. I'm filled up. I can boast today.
How do I remove myself and put you in there? Damn it.
Well, you can hit the little three dots and put me on. Oh,
That's what it is. The three dots.
no, you have screen layouts at the bottom. That's what it is, with different choices along the bottom of your screen. You'll see different layout measures that you can use, so we can both be up there. You see that? I don't see it on the phone that much, so yeah, we're just here at the gas station.
There it is.
The gas,
Good. You're at the gas station?
yeah, racetrack.
Oh, you know what I gotta do?
What's that?
I gotta make him louder.
Make me louder.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do.
I try to shout more, like when I'm going down the road, but when I'm just sitting here, I ain't talking as loud.
All right, that's good.
Yeah. Got four watching. Who's out there? 2-4 still? Moto. Yeah. Sorry, 2-4. It's apparently not the best setup, unless I'm shouting into the mic. Does that seem to help when I do?
Yes.
Okay. Just when we're
Uh,
sitting still here, everybody else that's around me thinks I'm hollering at them, you know? They like
yeah,
think
everyone
I'm
thinks you're
on a
talking
live.
to me. Yeah. No, I'm just talking to myself. Don't worry.
Hey! Yeah.
Don't even pay attention. Just a crazy person over
Oh,
here talking to myself.
I
No
got more
worries.
people. I got more important people on here, right? I still love to be with you guys and even the people I'm out riding with at times, you know, it's
That's
equal.
funny. And you know what's funny though is like in public, I try to like almost talk quietly.
Oh! Oh, do a fireman drill at the stoplight. I'd love to do that, man. If you at some point, man, take a little putt for a few miles. Man, that's a cool offer, huh? Run a he's on a live stream here on YouTube. Yeah, say hi if you want, James. Poke your head on. This is James. This guy got the blue road glide.
Nice.
Yep.
You know, if I were to choose a bike, that's the exact bike I would get.
Yeah, she's nice.
In that color too.
Very good.
I just can't believe how much they want for that CVO ST.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
that's
ridiculous, bro.
50-ish. Yeah.
Like
60.
45 minimum. I think it starts at 43. I'm just like, oof. I couldn't even buy it with trading both my bikes in.
Yeah.
And like everything that's on that thing is done to either one of those two bikes.
Yeah.
So it's like the only thing I'd be paying that for would be comfort, and like comfort's overrated, I
And
guess.
who wants that?
Who wants that?
I wanna be riding a motorcycle out in the
I'm
wind.
used to suffering,
Yeah, I'm used to suffering. That's right. You say
you
that
know.
till you get one with all the fairings and all the liquid cooled stuff and stereo. Then you're like, yeah, I like this.
Yeah, I like this a lot better actually, yeah.
But
You
when you
can
don't
turn
have it,
you can push the throttle forward and shut the front cylinder off.
you brag about what you got. That's being way better. Like, I don't want no
Yeah.
windshield. I want to feel that wind in my face.
Yeah.
Until it's 35 degrees.
Until yeah, exactly, bro. Wow, I wish I had those heated grips.
Yeah, I do have that on Lucy.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's
Got
nice, man.
got 'em for my birthday several years ago, probably in 2016 or 17, and they still work. So, and I'm glad I have them.
That's great.
Guess we're getting ready to go. It's probably I would say 20, 30 minutes. I know, right? I gotta hit the volume. He says, turn that thing down.
Yeah.
But we're going to go to the Surrey ferry, which probably be another 20, 30 minutes away. I don't know if we'll stop. We might stop at a 7-Eleven before we get to our last little run over there. That's kind of the habit of what the group does, but we'll see.
All right, man. Cool.
But when we get
Take
on
care,
the ferry,
Tony.
I try to put you on the selfie stick and get some cool shots, hopefully get you up high in the air and make it
Nice.
dramatic. Hopefully we get a good connection because it's going to be out on the water.
Yeah. This thing sounds nice, man.
Man, everybody rides like a maniac out here, I swear.
Well, when they first take off, they always do. You know that.
Yeah.
We got him. We lost him. Damn it. You know, you would figure in the next 5 years they better get this friggin', you know, communication problem. Oh, excuse me. Connection problem, whatever you want to call it. There he goes.
Remember when we got locked up for, racing down Main Street like a fool?
Yeah. I was just saying, like, within the next 5 years, I hope they get that conductivity thing squared away with the connections better, at least, you know? I don't know if they have to use better processors or faster processors or whatever, but you would think that they would take care of that kind of problem. That would be an important problem to take care of. But yeah, you're not choppy or nothing. You're perfect.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a 2-camera view like you were talking about. Woo!
Nice.
Gotta let out those joyous sounds and enjoy your life while you can and get out here and ride.
Yeah, man.
I'm
No,
glad I got up this morning. I wasn't so sure. We stayed up pretty late last night.
you sure did. There was no prayer of me getting up at 6 a.m. this morning, Moto.
Yeah, I was surprised to see you were up and had a live going already. I was like, heck yeah, we got to check up on old Mac. I meant to message him this morning and see how we might be doing.
Yeah, I want everyone to, get a little prayer thing going on for old Mac and his sister. Maybe a prayer chain or something. Because Mac is like, he's too important.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to leave some comments. Like I left a comment on his first video. I think I told him that we showed it on the live, and a little conversation, a little something for him to read and whatever. I don't know. He might appreciate it. He might not really care. It doesn't matter. I'm just doing it anyway. So
Yeah.
whether
Yeah.
he just in case.
Yeah.
It's always nice to know your thought of, especially when you got to leave the community for a while and go out and do what he's got to do, and that's when you find out who's really,
Yeah.
in the pocket with you.
Absolutely.
That was really good last night listening to South
South.
Moto.
Yeah.
I
South.
have so much trouble with that channel name, but yeah, he got him a PC and everything so he could have better connection, and he was pretty proud and happy about that. And I like when people going out, so they could connect up better and getting their equipment upgrades, and like Mac did. Man, he wanted to do lives. It was hurting him, He's like, well, he went out and got a bunch of stuff so he could have a great connection, and which he does now, and he's doing lives all the time and did what it took. So commendable.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
Well, we're pretty much out of town and in the country.
That's cool. Sweet. I see the giant ball of fire in the sky behind you.
I've been staying at the end of the pack, but couple people now are behind me. They wanted to be. They let you know. So I just move up.
Yeah. Yeah, I like staying in the back, man. I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care if you get dirty air or dirty, whatever. I don't care.
Absolutely.
I don't care about that stuff, man. Yeah. I just freaking stay back there and watch the mayhem unfold.
Oh man, I have too. I watched people go down in front of me. I watched the guys had a bagger street glide and his left side bag came off. Did y'all remember that? I think I
Yes,
put
I
that
remember
up.
seeing
Yeah,
that.
flew off, and then later on, that same guy, after he got that secured, he left the other side. He left the lid open. So as we're going down the road, gloves and helmets and whatever else he had in there started flying out at us. We're all in the back. That's when it's not as good to be in the back, but you can see it coming usually.
Yeah.
A lot of traffic here, so
Yeah.
gotta focus. Just a small town.
So you headed north?
Yes, right now on Route 10, it follows the James River Bridge. It goes from the Newport News area where I'm at in Hampton. Okay, they're kind of the same place, and we'll go northwest towards Richmond, which is the capital of Virginia.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we just keep on going, and we hit another bridge up the river that we actually cross on a bridge and not a ferry. This is the ferry, which is like midway before where like the last bridge we went off of. That's the first time we crossed the James River Bridge. Now we're following the James River, and upriver we will cross it on the ferry. And we'll be
Now,
in Colonial Williamsburg.
Colonial Williamsburg, no shit.
Yep.
Now, isn't there a ferry that goes to Cape May, the bottom of Jersey? Or is that way too far for a ferry to go?
It's a little hard for me to make out what you said. I'm sorry, but the ferry, sometimes you have to wait for it. They have like 3, 4 of them sometimes. Depends on how busy it is. Sometimes they only have 2 of them running, and you got to wait a little bit. But it's always enjoyable when you're riding and you're with your friends. You get to take a break and talk about stuff. Whatever. It's a good time. You know the fellowship. I wish all the people out there, like in the chats right now, we were all riding together. It's a wish, huh? That's just wishing. They say wish in one hand and whatever in the other. See which one fills up first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, is that off a Grumpy Old Men or something? Grumpy Old.
I think it was.
Yeah.
That's great.
The old guy. I eat bacon, a pound of bacon every day. He was old too, and
yeah.
Pops died peacefully sitting out on the couch looking over the lake. Not a worry in sight. How cool is that? That's a feel-good movie.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what the heck name this town is. And we've got the meat packing plants up here. I always make fun of that sign. Meat packing plants. You could make fun of that, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Filthy
bad.
clean. Well,
yeah.
what it's for, the meat packing plants, this is where the Smithfield, that's what this town is called, Smithfield. Smithfield ham is real famous in Virginia. You might see it in Florida, I don't know, but you'll see Smithfield hams, and
It sounds
Big
familiar.
factories, yeah, big factories and whatever, the meat packing plants, I guess. So,
Yeah. So they got slaughterhouses up there by you, and they haul in the pigs whole, or are they hauling it in from the slaughterhouses?
I think they get shipped in, and they got like, parking lots on one side and actual crosswalks and whatever to get to these. They're huge factories, really. It's probably about 3, 4 of them, if I remember right. I'll go by there one day and ride and do a thing on it. There's so many places I could explore and put on. I just take for granted. Like I've been there, 100 times and don't think much of it, but
Yeah,
there would be some points of interest that are pretty cool.
yeah, that's
I
pretty
don't
wild.
know. This is cool. This is like real. This is live. This is tangible. You get to see my response. I get to hear yours and interact with your people in the chats. And I don't get to interact, but you can.
Yeah,
And you can say, yeah, anybody's saying anything, give me a holler.
Smithfield's ham and bacon is available here. 2-4 said, and
You've seen it then.
yeah, 2-4 has.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know if that's the only place. I guess Smithfield, yeah, if it's Smithfield, that's probably the only place that comes out of.
that's Nova Scotia. Hang on, yeah.
Nice stretch out here. A lot of it starts getting more farmlandish, like some places. Yeah, they'll. I think there's even a pig farm out here. You can definitely smell it when you go by. The fresh smell of live pork, and you'll get a lot of bugs on the windshield when you get by the crops, and it's fall now, so it's not as bad. But certain times of the year, grasshoppers and whatever other bugs try to infest the crops, you get a face full. There's the back way into the Smithfield. Go right in there, and it loops way in off this road here and goes more towards the water, the James River over there. It'd be nice to have a live map put up and kind of tracking me as like on a share screen. That'd be cool, huh?
That would be neat. Yeah,
Could see where I'm at and kind of what's happening. That makes you more involved and more interested in what's really going on than just sitting here looking at a helmet. But no
it's like
different than being on the panel, really, and sitting there like we was last night. About the same thing. I'm just riding on a motorcycle. I feel like you when you was down at Forgotten Angels and doing some mobile stuff for us, but that was like way more important and way more worthy, and everybody was super involved. I know I was anyway, pinned to the screen and listening to you and watching what you were doing. And we was all real proud of you, man. Got the cotton fields over here. Looks like snow.
nice. What's up, Ghost?
Woo! We might be close to halfway. That'll be a big Ranger Tower. When you see the big Ranger Tower, I know I'm getting close to the ferry.
Yeah.
And what's neat is this ferry. I went over at one time in the early '90s when I had my Sportster, and I was got my first Harley Davidson, and riding with some kind of club people stuff, and it was really great. And then I had that accident, the drunk driver that pulled out, so I really I had another motorcycle for a little while, but then went for years without having it. And so, like, revisiting all this stuff and actually going on that ferry was so exciting again. I mean, that's like coolest thing ever. I don't know why. Just fun stuff. Especially, I think it's just having a brand new motorcycle. Everything was cool when you were on it, you know?
Oh yeah, man.
Feel like me going, hey, I'm on White Lightning today. Look at me, man. It just gives you a special feeling.
Oh, of course.
That's why we do this.
Yeah.
Little town called Rushmere right now. Little country town. Yeah, I wish I could. Should loosen my mount up so I can twist the camera around a little bit and do some mobile twisty turny stuff. How does it look real vibraty when it's just at me? Probably
No,
not.
no, not at all.
Yeah, it probably would if you was trying to look far away. Then you would notice the stabilization being crappy, but there we are, Harlan Boutte again.
Yeah. You know what I noticed? I noticed that the touring bikes really like to hit like 80, 90 a lot. And the non-fairing bikes get a little violent around those speeds. Not violent, but you know, it's not. There's no protection. There's no wind protection.
Yeah, I don't know what it feels like having a fairing. I mean, I've rode a street glide before, but not long enough to really get comfortable and figure things out and know the characteristics. Like when it's real windy, does it push you harder because you got more mass, or does it actually cut through the wind better? You know, things like that. I don't know that.
From what I've been told is they cut through the air better.
Really?
Yeah, it's just the mass weight behind them is just massive.
It's a more consistent cutting through. Like when I'm out, I could be moving around, got different parts that are here and there, and it fluctuates more. The wind turbulence, you know, where a fairing, it's always the same.
But you got to remember, they're like 900 pounds, bro.
Yeah. This Dyna is one of the, you know, it's a smaller bike, I think, considered, not like a sport. It's just the frame and whatever, and what about like 650 pounds
you gotta
from the factory?
Yeah, you got to ride that bike, bro. That bike needs to be ridden. You know, you're not just gonna cruise control on that bike. You got to ride that bike, bro. Like I say the same thing about the night train. The night train has to be ridden. It doesn't like drive you around, you know.
Yeah.
And same with the FXR. You have to. That is a bike that is ridden. You know, you ride that bike. You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't ride you.
I know I put a Barnett clutch in this thing, and she grabs so good and nice. It's not intolerable, but you got to really be careful on your feathering when you go to pull out. Like you're going to make a right turn and pull out into traffic, because if you let too much clutch out and throttle, it's going to suck you out into the next lane over because it engages so quick, you know?
Yeah.
That's like when I let my daughter ride. I'm like, just always remind her, says, make sure you're really careful with that feathering that clutch so it don't get away from you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's that powerful of a bike. It's just a very snappy clutch. She locks in. She's locked in.
Yeah, I was gonna take whatever those things are called, the dampeners out, of the primary and the trans and the bottom, like the crank and everything. I forget what they're called. They're called you can put gears in instead of
Yeah.
it picks up a lot of the it gets rid of the damping between the motor and the trans. But then you start blowing transes up, you know?
Yeah.
Like you gotta like do the whole job. You gotta do your
Yes.
primer, you gotta do your clutch, you gotta put
Yeah.
the reducing speed
Yeah, you kind of
rock.
waste your money otherwise.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You know, why have this if you don't have that?
Exactly.
Because you have to have them together. It'd be like, you know, it'd be like buying real expensive running shoes and not having no kneecaps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. For real, bro. That's exactly it.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Roland Throttle was talking about, and how to really build a bike the proper way, and you don't have to do as much as you think. Most people stick all their money in the motor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without doing, like you said, the rest.
Yeah.
Now, my phone is getting low. I forgot, and I got a battery up front on my handlebars here because I got that little roll bag. So I got an external battery. I just got to plug it in. So hopefully we make our next stop before it dissipates.
All right. Cool.
But if I do, you know what up. I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Now, I promise not to end your live stream like I did old Mac, man. That big X button is right there, and it looks just like the X button when you leave the studio.
Yeah.
It's not a big square box that says end live stream, so it was a little deceiving.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Woo! Little ways here. I've made this run, geez, at least, I don't know, many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a circle that you go around the section of the river, like I was saying. But yeah, I used to do this when I first bought the bike. I'd do it just on a weeknight, just for fun. It was a good 100-mile circle, and that's how I got close to 20,000 miles my first year when I bought Lucy.
Yeah.
So I was on it all the time. You couldn't get me off it.
That's great.
Now I'm just glad when I survive and make it home and my daily commutes, and glad to be in the door. So it's good to break out and get out on the weekend and do this. Really get to enjoy myself.
Yeah, it's nice to get out. Like it took me all day, like all morning to get out yesterday, but once I got out, I was so happy I got out.
Yes, you need that fresh air and just that contact with nature.
Yeah. Like I didn't really talk to too many people when I was there, but it was just to get out and be amongst other humans, I guess.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, I should have, if I'd been smarter, I'd have hooked up, I got a splitter so I can use two microphones, and I could have, because I'm filming this as well on the GoPro.
Okay.
So, like when you listen to this footage on the GoPro, if I ever made a video out of it, people complain they can't hear the other side of the conversation, which I get that. So you put the other mic and you stick it up by my earpiece, and that's how I'm listening to you, and it picks your voice up perfectly. I've done it before, and sound is really good.
Oh, that's really smart.
Yeah, and it works. It's just a pain in the butt because once in a while, for some reason, when you do two bikes, excuse me, not two bikes, but two microphones, you'll get a popping noise at higher speeds because it gets too much information, I think, and it starts clipping.
Oh, okay.
And the GoPro don't know what to do with the two signals from the splitter. Here, we're going to stop up here so I can plug in.
All right.
Yep, 7-Eleven.
What does the ferry cost, Moto?
The what?
The ferry. How much is the ferry?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing?
Free.
No way.
Yeah.
That's not.
That's what
That's
I'm saying. It's
ferry, Moto.
in the summertime. You come out here at midnight, take a midnight ride. You get on that ferry. You see the moon, the starlight. You're out on the water.
Nice.
Come on. People don't know how to park.
Damn it. Without fail, every time I get ice cubes, I drop an ice cube. So saying, literally every time.
That's it. You can park right here, whatever. Try to make it easy. Nobody knows how to park sometimes. Am I complaining again? I am. Look at this. I hear the dead. No, yeah. I just got done hearing.
What's up, Buck?
In the background, I thought you heard me say that, saying dead. I said, yeah. How'd you know? Like,
What's up, Sterling? I can see the comments. Can you see the comments? We're in StreamYard.
Getting stuff hooked up here, 6.
I can see them. I can see the comments.
There we are. Yeah, it was down to 23%.
Okay.
It was a close call. You to the ferry? That'd be awesome, man. Looking great. Thanks a lot, bro. I appreciate you. Get to ride a new 2024 Road Glide. Next.
Fire in the hole.
Cool.
Sorry, Moto.
Oh, Chadine. This is you, bro. This is you. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I love that bike.
I'm gonna find out.
It's an expensive bike. They had a 2024 Black Police Edition Road Glide. Road Glide? Yeah, Road Glide. And it was like 38 grand. I was like, damn, 38 grand or 34. I didn't even stick around to see what the difference was. I was like, it had a plate on the back to like put a box or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's not worth
Settle down
38
for a
grand.
little bit and walk
I
around.
can't hear you, Moto.
Pull me down, whatever you want to do, and then when I get on next, I'll be on the road glide. I want to get a little familiar with it first and focus on it. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
Yep. Oh, wait. Hold on. Not from stage. From stage? Yeah, from stage. Okay. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, no doubt. He's going on a ferry. He's going to be going on a ferry. He's at a 7-Eleven right now, but he's going to be going on a ferry. How can we, I don't understand. Like, can we both go on the stage? Add to stage, and then I can still keep him, so he can still hear or whatever. Okay, good. All right. There we go. Yeah, destination. Yeah, he's with some buddies going. They're gonna take a ferry across the river, some river. I forget the name of the river, even though he said it probably like 5 times. Yeah. So everything's closed on Veterans Day, pretty much. Banks, government. So I can't go get my court date Monday. I gotta go Tuesday. Yep. So what else is going on? How many people we got in here? 3? Yeah. I don't know when my shit's coming. I mean, Amazon completely screwed up my orders like the other day. I don't understand how it happened, but it happened. Buck Brown. What's up?
Another day in paradise.
That's it, man.
But we're stuck in shit.
Fucking shit. Yeah.
What is up, sick bastard community?
What's going on? I think we got. Oh yeah, we only had you and Sterling, I think, in the community. I think Mark was here for a little bit. Chasing Ghost was here for a little bit. 2-4. Tony MCD was here for a little bit. Salty was here. And Moto. That's it. Just chilling. Trying to pick up some of the slack because obviously old Mac is got a full plate going on, so I think everyone had the same idea because Mr. Gregory went live, you went live, Shannon, everyone went live this morning. But that's good. Try to keep tabs on everybody.
And then there's other folks out there making us jealous by being out on rides.
Yeah, well, yeah.
There's that.
There's that, yeah.
And I'm here with 16 too many wheels.
Yeah. So are you done? You're dropping off, right? Or you dropped off yesterday?
Don't be stupid.
What happened?
I said I think my audio is being stupid.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Technology is a lot like a woman. Works when it wants to. Does what
Well,
it wants to.
you figure after all these crazy inventions, they would get something down pat and have the conductivity worked out, you know?
Oh yeah. I mean, we can communicate with astronauts on the moon easier than we can sitting in a drive-through
Yeah, it's
at a
ridiculous.
fast food restaurant.
Yeah, because no one cares about the fast food restaurants. They only care about the guys on the moon. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, I slept till like at least 8 o'clock this
That's late for you. You
It
freaking
is.
early bird.
Yeah, I usually get up. Like if I'm not home, I'm up early, without a doubt. And even at home, I tend to get up kind of early. I think.
You didn't give yourself enough credit for all that work you done down there. You worked too damn hard at the camp out. You
Yeah,
tried to kill yourself.
I did. I got put in my place very quickly.
That was operator error. I'll own it. I'll admit it.
No, but
I'm
no,
talking about when you got stumped.
I'm talking about like something had to stop me. I was like, and then I was like, okay, I'll stop. You know, I was like, all right, I'm done. I'll go sit down. I was like, okay, fine.
Well, after all those years of being on disability and just not being able to work, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
pounding out that manual labor like that, all of a sudden it throwed your body into shock.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, it wasn't going to get done by itself. You know, that's the way I was looking at it. I was like, it's got to get done. It's not. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be moving like a freaking rabbit. I'm going to be moving medium, you know, and getting what I can done.
But you guys made a big dent in a short amount of time.
Well, that's what it was about. It was about getting the holes, semi fixed. No one heard if she's in surgery yet or nothing.
Well, you've been seeing updates.
Yeah,
You've been seeing updates quicker than I have.
yeah. I don't know.
I've been trying to respect the time that they need to get through the process right now, because I know that Dave and Cindy's phones have been nonstop, so they probably just put them to the side for now to handle what they got to handle because of the emergency yesterday.
Yeah, they need to. They need to deal with a lot of shit. One of the first things Shade Tree said was, "Do not call Cindy and David." I was like, "Please, everyone, stop calling Cindy and David." Yeah,
I mean,
but I texted David before I got that message, and it was about 40 minutes, 20 minutes after the post went up. and he got back to me like an hour later. So I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
I was a mess. I was like, holy fucking shit. I was like, then something better not be wrong with that lady.
You know, just before those guys met me at my house and we loaded up the tractor and then we came down there and picked you up and we were having all those issues trying to get to you with the camper tires blowing out and then having to get them put on and then get down there and getting you loaded up, then having to get groceries and then getting down there Sunday evening and all that mess. Just before that, while we were Saturday night, me and Farron and Ace were sitting there at the camper in the yard, and I was like, you know, with everything I just dealt with, I was like, what's next? I didn't realize saying that I was going to be cursing Dave and Cindy, and I feel like I have, because after the camp out and after all the cleanup work and then after this camp out and then now this is just, I was like, damn, did I open my mouth too soon?
Yeah, fuck. Like end already. Like, can we stop it? Like, can it end? Like, is it the year that has to come to an end? Is that what it is? Like, what has to end? You know? Like, we're in November already. You know,
Strange things are afoot, that's for sure.
I mean, we're halfway through November almost.
Well, a third of the way.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I just figured I'd pop in a minute since I saw the link, and I'm twiddling my thumbs because I've only got like 80 some miles to drive today to be over there to load in Chicago at 7 a.m. in the morning. So I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not in no rush.
Yeah.
But that's why when I've been popping in you guys' live streams here and there, I've been kind of keeping everybody up to date, you know, and saying, keeping Dave and Cindy in our prayers, plus asking people to share the raffle link too, because Josh being out of pocket in Portland right now, and the raffle coming up at the end of the month, and I'm hoping
I
that
don't have that on now. This is sorry, you guys.
All right.
hoping the community will come together and share the link for the raffle on their pages and get the word out that way as well, to help get the word out more. I mean, I do have the only interest I have in it is seeing it be a success for them.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
this is the only drawing I can't enter too. It's kind of
It's
sucks.
it's the only bike that's up for auction right now, right? Did they get rid of the Sportster and everything? Are all
No,
those?
no, they put those on hold right now for this one.
Okay. Hold
I guess
on.
there's.
Sorry about being rude back there, Buck. I forgot I started talking to people. I forgot my mic's on here in the live, so.
Oh, it ain't no. Hey, this is community, bro. But I do got a question, Mr. Dean. I do have a question.
Yeah, give me a sec.
1 sec. Oh, my back.
I'm
I
swapping
keep on
bikes,
forgetting.
with a guy. I'm riding a 2024 Road Glide for the first time ever. And I had to get over by him to my key fob so he could start my bike.
I keep on forgetting I can do this and move comments.
What's your question?
Is somewhere on your helmet one of the stickers I sent you? I was just curious.
I don't remember, Buck. I got to do a search.
It ain't no big deal. I was just throwing out a shameless plug if it was.
I would love, yeah, I will search it and see if I do. If it's not, it's probably on my backdrop there. On the live, I put all them stickers on there, and then I got some on my Pelican case that is on the R1, so it could be anywhere. I do know I got Ray's on here and Purple on 3 and Zan, I think, and then the guy from West Virginia. I gotta focus a little bit. I'm riding something real new and unfamiliar. So.
I gotta make a coffee. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Ow.
So you're on a road glide right now?
Yeah. First time on a road glide. Wow, this is a tank.
A rolling hog.
Yeah, I feel like a beginner. Wow, that shift's so smooth. Wow, that's like butter. That
A
is
couch on
absolutely like butter.
a couch on two.
Yeah, this is so smooth. This is just incredible. Yeah, I should have never rode this.
That's what we all say when we ride something
Yeah.
that's way
Well,
more comfortable than we're used to.
you know, Buck, you ride a little sporty hot rod too, and they are great. They are super cool. They give you a special feeling, and but riding something like this, oh, especially like to do a haul like Tara did,
She's
this
a
would be
beast.
the way to go. Yeah.
Well, my previous motorcycle was an Indian chieftain with the bags. It was a bagger. I didn't do a whole lot of content with it,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a bigger bike. It was, you know, the competitor to the Street Glide.
Buck, you do some great, movie making or whatever you call it, video stuff. That's if you had time and did a lot more, and you have some pretty incredible stuff.
Oh shucks.
No, I just like wow, watching your stuff. Like damn, for not doing it very much, you do a fantastic job.
The
It makes
editing
sense
did
when you watch it. You know, you understand and you present everything in a nice order and.
well. The only reason it took me 5 hours to edit it is when I first put it together. I had some of the clips of the Dark Knight at the front of it, at the beginning of the intro and stuff, and I'm like, when I watched it back through after I put it all together the first run through, I was like, that's not gonna make sense because I mean I filmed all this and it don't even make sense to me.
Oh, did to me. Well,
So
we're used to
that's why
well.
that's why I went back in and moved the those segments back to where it started, where it said rewind time.
Yeah.
That I moved all that block to that point. That way I wanted to start at current
Yeah.
events and then you know
You
recent
know
events
what?
to current, and then go back and you know kind of like have a memory type moment in the video, in the
Yes.
timeline, a
Yeah,
reflection.
it made perfect sense when I watched it. So that's why it made it impressive. I was like, geez, you do really good. You put some thought in it, and was able to put it together.
I still got to work on being able to edit in music where I want to, because I hadn't been able to figure out that line
Yeah.
in the editing format. That's why that same background was playing the whole time through, because I'm an idiot.
Don't tell nobody, because we'll never know that.
Ow.
Oh man, this is so cool. I want to say, riding this road glide and being able to hear in my helmet like you guys talk to me is so much easier because I got this windshield and windscreen and wow, just wow.
Does it feel like a big bike?
I don't know. I'm just hanging on for dear life, man, because this ain't my machine. Just trying to be real careful. It's hard to enjoy until you are comfortable and had a week with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
No, I feel it's real nimble, really. You just barely push on those handlebars, and
Moving.
you're going left and right and having a good time. So I think it's nice, and I like it's got risers on it, not super high, but almost exactly level for my arms going straight out in front of me.
That's perfect.
Not up, not down, but level.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yes.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, the first few days he had it, we got together, and he'd offered, here's the key. I was like, nah, I couldn't do it, man. It was way too new, and Oh, nerve-wracking.
I,
But I said I wish I took him up on it. And he offered again today. I said I'm not passing. I'm not gonna pass. He's in front of me right now, so I'll have him on. I got my rear camera hooked up to Lucy, so hopefully I'll get to see a little bit of me in this footage and get a chance to share it with some of y'all, hopefully.
That's cool.
Try to make something short and sweet so it ain't commitment a 20-minute motobomb video. Those are
I
terrible.
think I think that's why we enjoy doing uh compilations with other creators. Like when I went down with Mr. Ray to meet Eric, I
Yeah.
was able to go back when Mr. Ray put his
Yeah.
video out, and I was able to see my bike on his screen, and I'm like, I don't never get that perspective. I don't never get me on the
Isn't that
bike.
cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I know. Me neither.
It's a weird perspective.
but
Like every
one
time I
thing
ride with the pack, I'm getting everybody else. Like my daughter. Go ahead, Buck.
I was gonna say that
Okay, we're pulling
when
up
I
to the fair. There's a line, so I'll probably be able to get off. And
but that's what I do when I go to the camp outs. I put the key fob on my bike, and if anybody wants to ride it, they can ride it because it's mostly a Harley environment. It's mostly an metric bike scene, and there's not but a handful of Indians there, maybe 2 or 3 different ones. I think there was my chief. There was a dude there with a scout, and there was a dude there, 2 dudes there with challengers. So it gives everybody a perspective to ride something different.
Yeah.
And everybody that rides my bike's like, I never expected that out of an Indian.
where's the off? Where's the off? How do I shut it off? All right.
Kill switch works every
Still
time.
new and unfamiliar territory. I'm trying to be
Yeah, but they
successful.
changed the
Mute
kill
myself.
switches on those
I'll mute
things.
myself.
It's not the same kill switches like we have on the Harleys, on the old Harleys.
It's not in gear. All right. It's scary, man, riding somebody's bike. We're on a
Yeah.
slope and we're going downhill before we get to the ferry here. Whew. Whoops, I just hit that. I got. Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Great, man. Thank you so much, man. I can hear and everything in here better. It's very, and it's pretty nimble.
That's great. I always wanted to ride. I'd never ridden one of those things, man. Those things are big.
Sorry if I lost you guys.
No, it's
Oh no,
cool.
you're still with us.
Okay. Yeah, I just can't see nothing. We're getting on the ferry and I needed to hurry up. There we are. I see. Yeah, we're getting, we go out on a pier and hit this ramp that the ferry drops down. I know you've probably all been on one before, but we got an inspection station here. Popo man. Feels so weird on this bike now. It's like my bike is odd to me after getting off that road glide.
A couple of minutes can change your whole life.
All right, we're over the water. We're going to be on the Pocahontas.
The Pocahontas.
I've been been on the Pocahontas ferry before. I got the Williamsburg, I got the Surrey, the Pocahontas. I think there's another one. It's probably only, what, a mile and a half, 2-mile ride. It's not very far. Just about on the ferry. Y'all hear me, right? I didn't know if I muted myself.
No, you good. We appreciate you taking us along.
Had to turn you up a little bit. There, now we're on the metal grate.
Just so long as you ain't trying to turn me on, we good.
Yeah, I know, right? I sincerely apologize. I have that power. I have that power. I know. Okay.
Evidently, Sick Bastard does too, and he didn't know it because he's got a secret admirer, and we still can't figure out who she is.
Yeah, it's driving him nuts, man.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. It's like literally like it's like I'm so clueless on who the possible candidates could possibly be that I'm like, I don't even care.
Wait, didn't Wheelburner say you've met her?
No. Nope.
Okay, helmets.
Wasn't at the camp out. Not in the trucking industry, but on an off company of the trucking industry. Does that make sense? 47 years old. I mean, I don't know. That's the only hints I got, bro. God damn it. I don't want to talk about it.
What are friends for? What are friends for, brother?
I don't want to talk about it. That's all. That's it. I quit. I quit this job, bro. Quit. I fired myself.
You said it. I was thinking it.
Yeah, that's it. Fired, terminated. Bye-bye. And here I am saying, Shannon, oh, you look so nice in yellow. Shannon looks so pretty in yellow. She's probably like, what the fuck is this motherfucker doing? She's probably like, who the hell is this guy? What's this sick motherfucker saying about my yellow shirt? I was like, what's this guy want? That's what she's probably saying. She's probably like, and then Wheelburner and Sterling are gonna be like, Eric thinks you have a crush on him. I can see it now. I mean, you can't rule anything out. I don't know. Maybe they're just throwing curveballs at me to confuse the shit out of me. They could be doing that as well.
And I'm usually the one good at dropping curveballs.
And they're really good at that because
I'm off my game here lately, but my game has changed, as we all know.
Yeah.
Yet again.
It changed again?
Well, I mean the recent events, personally.
I got something back. Just gave up and go. Right.
You on the ferry road?
See that, Devin? What's that? How you like it? That's good. Yeah, I'm buying it. I didn't tell you? Yeah, I already bought it. It's in my brain.
Turn them down a little bit.
I know how you feel now. I know why you ride what you ride.
He missed my comment earlier because he was.
I know, I could hear in my helmet good. Man, it's cool having an experience with different for you on it and all that. A lot of wind. Which is fun. Yeah, I'm on.
I'm gonna put moto on no. No. No.
Whoops.
Whoops.
There he is.
There he is. There he is. Now we got no audio. Why do we have no audio?
He probably unplugged something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful blue.
Yeah, that's the one I like, man. I want that thing.
That beautiful blue. That's an awful familiar looking color. Oh, it's probably because it's about the same color as my peach bill.
Oh yeah, that's right. Look at that
The
thing.
hell kind of car is that?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, that's a Corvette.
Is it?
Is it? No, that's a damn
It's a
GTR.
Nissan. It's a Nissan.
Yeah, that's look like a GTR.
It does look like a GTR, doesn't it?
It
Oh,
is.
that's a GTR, boy.
And evidently, he's got no sound on. He can't
Yeah.
hear us either. They're cool to look at, but they're really overrated. But they're still cool to look at.
I can kind of hear him now. I got him turned all the way up.
His audio must still be on his helmet.
Yeah. No, he figured it out now.
Thank you. All right, I might be able to hear you now.
Yeah, you were still connected to the headset.
So many things to remember when you're doing this, and you're a rookie. Like, I had to shut my car door off so I could hear you actually on the phone. See, we're moving.
Nice. Well, you don't have to strap down your bikes or nothing.
That's a beautiful blue on that Road Glide.
Oh,
Looks awful
yeah.
familiar, the same color as my Pete.
Is that a cool view?
370 or something.
Just trying new things.
Hey, Moto, is that a GTR or a Nissan 370?
I'm going to go up to the front. I'm going to put you up kind of high. I won't be able to hear you for a minute or two.
All right.
There's a ferry in New York that we can put our semis on.
I took a ferry from Sandy Hook to Brooklyn and then back, or Manhattan, actually. It was South Street Seaport. And we came back, too, through the ferry. It was cool.
If someone started a ferry business in Baltimore, they'd be killing it right now.
Yeah, man.
He ought to get one of his buddies up there. You ought to get one of your buddies, Moto, to come up there with you at the front, and y'all can reenact the Titanic scene.
There you go. It's pretty awesome, man.
Nobody's friendly and waving up there.
Look, Jack, I'm flying. I'm flying. No, you're not, dumbass. You're standing on the front of a ship.
That's great. What's up, Robin?
All these cagers thinking, what's this motovlogger doing? He's gonna go back there. He's gonna go back there. He wants to look at the propellers.
Take a look off the back end here.
Lean over and see if you can see the propellers there, Dean, while you're there.
Say what?
I said, lean over there and see if you can see the propellers like Rose did in
Yeah. Should I
Titanic.
just poke the camera down there a little ways?
Damn.
She's pumping out the horsepower.
Oh yeah, he is.
Watch me lose my phone.
No, don't do that. Pretty awesome. Yeah, man, that's all ferry, bro.
Kind of interesting tour, huh?
That's what that ferry's all ferry,
A little
man.
different.
I made a comment earlier.
Every day, do we?
Yeah, I made the comment earlier. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't jealous of you.
Well, there's a lot of real estate for
All right, I'm
cars.
gonna take you off the selfie stick here. I wonder, did my mic work at all? Did you?
Yeah.
When I had it far away.
I can hear you.
That's cool. Then maybe I did get it hooked up. I'm gonna turn the camera around. It'll take 5 minutes because I gotta figure out what to do. Settings, camera, and front view, and back to where we were. No.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Is it a lot cooler?
I was using my Bluetooth, so I guess it was working. Does that make it louder? Like when I'm right there?
I think it's on the phone.
It's so hard to hear you.
Yeah, I think it's on the phone. I think it's on the phone.
Let's see how much farther we got to go. Yeah, we're about a little over halfway.
That's cool.
I'm gonna get you all back on in the helmet.
All right.
Get myself ready, so bear with me. It's getting warm out here.
Yeah. You got that heavy leather jacket on.
Yeah, I could have took it off for doing this.
Yeah, but what I was saying earlier, Mr. Dean, I'd say I'd be lying if I said I wasn't jealous of you right now.
Yeah.
I just unfortunately have 16 too many wheels under me.
Yeah, are you driving or? Yeah, you are.
No. I'm sitting still in the parking lot.
Okay, good.
Oh, I know. I wouldn't be on the camera if I was driving.
Go back to Gloucester with us, or we're not gonna do Wadesburg to Gloucester. We're gonna do Ronnie and them's going to Pocosin. Yeah. Well, once I get out, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll probably go back home. I don't know if you're going to Catholic or whatever. Nah. I could. Nobody mentioned nothing, so. We're going out to Pocosin. Yeah, that's what he was saying, and then we're going up to Gloucester. You're going to Gloucester? I think so. Yeah, you're doing good with that damn video shit, man. I'm working on it. Doing a lot of different things. But, let's see. Say hi real quick, Ronnie. This is my friend Ronnie here from Long Time Guys. This guy to death, so just out and about when the
guys are writing all the time.
Yeah, stop in.
Yeah, stop on in, man. I'm sick. He's in Florida right now. That's bugging me out an 18-wheeler somewhere. He's sitting in a parking lot.
What's he doing in the house? Why ain't he out riding?
I don't know.
Oh, Mr. Dean, while you got people on there, guess what I brought with me on the road?
Oh, shit.
Oh, I guess he can't hear me.
No.
The guys have been riding with
Guess.
for a while.
Let me see if I can. See if I can do this. Guess what I did bring with me? Are you back on your headset? Oh, he's mute. He's muting himself. He's probably swapping back to his headset.
I can unmute him.
Yeah.
I can't because they chose to be muted. I can't unmute him.
He's working on it.
All right.
Us old farts and new technology, sometimes there's a clash in the connections.
Yeah. Maybe I muted him. Unmute. I can't.
How's that?
That's better.
You there?
Oh, now we got it.
Okay, now that we can hear each other, I have
Right?
I did bring something of extreme sentimental value to me on this trip.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I forgot about that, man. That's some bright.
I was told
Proud.
this is a one of a kind.
That's it. That's the only one. I got it from Sticker Mule.
Check that out.
When I bought
Nope,
my
nope.
stickers.
Yeah. Don't hate the player. Don't hate the player, Eric. Hate the game.
What happened? Where's my shiny shit?
I know.
I'm throwing Mr. D way under the bus. Now you got to buy shirts.
Where the hell's my shiny shit?
Look at this.
I can do it eventually. I just gotta.
I can't.
For a while.
I can't wait to wear it loud and proud. Because it
that's
is loud.
That's a big step, man. Shirts are expensive, bro.
Yeah, it was like $20 or something, I think, from Sticker Mule. So I said, yeah, let's throw one in, see if it looked like it has
$20.
Quality.
People sell their own shirts for $35 and $40.
Yeah, so for $20, you could probably do it cheaper if you did a mass production. But I just wanted to see one. I've never, had one with my sticker on.
Well, I, sir, am honored to carry the prototype.
I said I can't keep it for myself, and I knew I was going to get to meet you, and it would probably fit you more than it would Mr. B. So you got it.
This is how memories are made.
Yeah. Plus, I can go see Mr. B anytime. You I can't. It is really. That's the best part about YouTube, and is the relationships and the community. We always talk about that. So, and it's like last night was great. I love that everybody having I think a pretty good time and interacting, and then we'll do it again. Tuesday possibly with John, and Friday again with Ray Gregory, and we just keep putting them out and seeing if it grows and the people still attending. If it gets a little low and slow later and gets boring and dull, then we'll just stop it. But and I'm up for suggestions. Doing first videos I thought was a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea.
The Sunday nights aren't spoken for yet, so I was thinking maybe Sunday evenings for me. But I don't have StreamYard or nothing, so we just have to wing it.
You don't need it. If you got a good personality, right, and whatever, you just interact with your people in the comments is the main thing. If you can't pop up comments, at least you be talking to them and saying what they're saying sometimes. That's really what Sterling says. And you
I left Sundays alone because that's like Shade Tree's night.
He's not on till 8.
Oh,
So
okay.
I can go at like 6.
All right. 6 to 8.
Yeah. I mean, that's not trying to ride the wave, but we
Yeah.
all live on 2 things: air and opportunity. We're already breathing. That's half the battle. We just got to choose to take the opportunity.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing Thursdays, but I don't really want to pick a day because then I'm like locked in.
Unless you're Joe the Mountain Jedi and say, we're going to rearrange things.
Try it. You're not locked in. That's in your mind. Just because you put stuff out, you can put it. You can always cancel your stuff. No, it's not
Yeah,
nobody's
I
gonna.
know.
It's not that big a deal.
Yeah,
I'm prime example. I'm random as hell.
Yeah, you can't help it, especially with your job. You don't know what and when's coming up.
I always put random. That's my title, Random Live.
Yeah, that's just fine. You're roll mobile, mobile in the house anyway. Mobile in the same spot. But sometimes you get out on your bike too, which I like those.
Speaking of, my
We've
front
had a
tire,
great connection. I've only lost you all one time, huh?
and that was just getting too far away from the bike because your helmet was still connected.
Oh, yeah. Well, when I was coming across the James River Bridge when we first was taking off, the first 5 minutes, I think I lost you at the end of the bridge. There, it's 5 miles over the water, and
I wasn't in on that.
yeah, I
I
don't think
joined
you
after
were.
that.
You weren't
Oh,
there,
what?
yeah.
I was over on there. I was over on Shannon's channel supporting her trucker cafe this morning
Yeah.
that she does.
So when I had the phone up real high on my selfie stick and I was talking, I'd hooked up my Bluetooth and I couldn't really hear you. Like I can hear you great now. And was it seem like my Bluetooth was working, the audio? Otherwise, I'd have sounded really distant when that phone was away from me.
Yeah, when you were walking the length of the when you were walking
Yeah.
the length of the ferry, it sounded like it was on your phone.
Okay. I didn't have it hooked up then. Yeah, StreamYard doesn't like Bluetooth devices. That, huh? No, 60. Yeah. Huh. I don't know, man. Should I stop by and say hi? Is that cool? Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go on up to Gloucester then after we leave here. That's probably we'll be going over the Coleman Bridge, which you've seen me do a few times. That was on my first video the other night when I showed it, and go see grandbabies and whatever. So if you want me to hang on, or you want to, I'll be here and hear you when I can, and try to talk when I can, whatever. And if not, just give me the boot because I don't want to be a nuisance in the live when you're trying to do something. So.
Yeah, I got you. Can you turn yourself up anymore, Moto?
I cranked it up all the way on
Yeah,
the
I
on
got
the
you cranked up all the way as well.
So
yeah.
your turn, you turned to 11.
It's on
Yeah,
11.
I'm on
It's on
11. What
11.
was that? Spinal
That's
Tap.
Spinal Tap.
Vinyl Tap. Thank you.
Well,
It's on,
you might
but
try.
mine goes up to 11. See, it goes to 11.
Oh, hold on. I gotta put my camera on. Got that,
Why would I
Moto?
want anything else? Mine goes to 11.
Yeah, I've had my cameras running the whole time.
That's all right. You can always
Get
cut it.
plenty of get plenty of B-roll.
Might had some things that picked up. Might have see a few things. I'll find out when I spend 5 hours editing, looking for special things that probably mean nothing. You ever done that?
Yeah, I gotta start editing today.
The hardest thing is turning the knob and opening the door on that editing. That's the hardest thing for me. getting past the fear. It's like learning how to ride a bike. You just got to get past the fear of falling.
Yeah, going into the abyss. Damn, I forgot to plug my camera back in. Shoot. I might lose you. I'm going to try and stop up here and plug it in.
Sterling, did you see my horrible attempt at flirting with Shannon? I cracked myself up. I was like, "You look so nice in yellow." I was like, I don't know what the fuck to say. I was like, what am I gonna say? I was like, oh, what pretty eyes you have. I mean, I can't be doing that in front of all the truckers. I'm gonna be. That was like as flirty as I could be. Like, you look nice in yellow.
I think I got plugged in. That's hard to do on the fly, especially leaving the ferry and traffic everywhere. Trying to plug your iPhone in, man, I'd get marked up if I was a truck driver.
Nah,
You can't.
par for the course being a driver.
Yeah.
I am
But
not.
the road's not like you remember, Mr. Dean, anymore out here anymore
Yeah.
though. Fortunately, you
Well,
bailed it. You bailed before the chaos got to be what it is today.
Yes,
in
I'm glad I didn't.
2005 or 2006, but yeah, just listening to Sterling and the micromanagement and being under a scrutiny and camera constantly is terrible.
That's about as much bullshit as I could possibly deal with. I wouldn't want to deal with any of that crap.
That's what makes it good about the carrier I'm with. I'm leased to them. We've got. I don't know if I can turn it around or not. I just flipped the phone around physically. I've got their camera they put in here for insurance reasons, but you can see the red light. That's for the driver facing camera. Plus there's a cover here over the lens, and the carrier flat refuses to activate the driver facing camera for one reason. We're all owner operators that are assigned to the carrier. As soon as they activate that driver facing camera, every owner operator is going to be jumping ship, or a good majority of us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bye bye. See you on the flip side. Bye bye. Good luck.
On the
They
upside,
as difficult as possible with electronic logs. You used to be able to run 2-3 logs at one time so you could make some money, but I know it was a safety issue, but
yeah,
made it difficult.
The transition was the hardest part of the learning curve. But you can utilize certain things here and there to tweak it to make it a little bit more easier on you, I guess is the best way I can explain it. We're allowed so much creativity to a point. We can't edit our driving line at all. Most of our other statuses we can go in and edit.
Yeah.
But once the truck gets above 5 miles an hour, it automatically, with it being hooked to the truck, it automatically registers that the truck's moving, unless you're in a yard move or a personal conveyance mode. But then you got to have valid reason for using those as well. But it's that herd mentality, that mass punishment kind of thing. When one person does one thing wrong, the whole group has to suffer to it.
Yeah. You have enough bubble gum for the whole class.
I used to hate that. If you don't have enough for the whole class, you got to throw it in the trash. And I'd be done eating the shit by the time I got the can to throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think I have enough for the whole class, bitch?
But the upside to our carrier contract is we have to keep our trucks up to snuff for federal DOT regulations and stuff like that. We have to maintain our lanes and this, that, and other, which makes us better drivers, makes us better aware of our surroundings. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Until it gets to be too much oversight. Because we got enough stress to worry about as it is. We spend 90% of our time watching out for other people, and we can't even, we're out saving more people's lives than we even realize just by making maneuvers to give them more space, or because they're distracted by their phones or their conversations with people in the vehicles with them, or they're just off in a different world.
Yeah.
It's like when people get in a car and they shut the door, they forget to crack the window a little bit, and that concussion, it kind of does something to the brain cells.
Yeah.
And they just lose all sense of situational awareness in a car.
Hence, professional drivers. You got to be and most of you are, and you got to be at a higher. When you think that way and you get trained to think like what you're saying, Buck. I think that's ultimate, because that gives you a better sense of, yeah, it's okay that I'm out here doing what I'm doing, and that I want to strive to be better in that way. That gives you more purpose, and you're able to put up with some of the stuff that goes on, because you're doing something out of yourself. You know what I mean?
Case in point, I have to be in Chicago to load at 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm 80 miles away right now. I'm in no hurry to get there.
Yeah. Safety third.
I get in there early in the morning, and as everybody's making their way in, I'll be loaded and I can be making my way out. So there's that bonus.
Yeah.
And I'll just run over to into the eastern edge of Iowa to unload tomorrow, and reload 40 miles from where I unload tomorrow, and head to Tennessee, and I'll be away from all the major cities again.
Yeah, man, thinking that way too, man. You sleep better at night,
Yeah.
And it's hard enough for us to sleep at night anyhow.
Yeah.
Not just us as truck drivers, but us as community members.
Yeah.
It's gotta be challenging to sleep on the road. I couldn't imagine it. Even like camping alone is like weird sleeping. I couldn't imagine trucking and sleeping,
Don't let him fool you. This guy slept like a baby for over a week.
I was tired. I was also very tired. Yeah, I slept like a baby. I slept like a dead person.
Well, dead people snore in your case.
Dude, I was going to ask you that, bro. I was going to ask you that because from my past experience, bro, I suck in the walls, bro. I suck the paint off the walls, bro.
Let's clarify this. He slept on the couch in the living room, and I was up in the loft over the garage.
How many times did I stop breathing? That's what I want to know.
Well, I wasn't there with my hand on your pulse, dude.
No, but there's been times where I'll snore and then I'll just stop for like a minute and a half. And I was borderline, whatever they call that, for the machine. I was like, I ain't using no damn machine. Breathing at night.
Welcome, my friend. Welcome to the machine.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah, it was. That cleanup work we done ahead of the camp out when it started. I almost got a religious experience out of it, because it felt to me like we were on a church mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are those
We
people that sign up and go to Africa and help people that
right.
are like a part
That's
of a community?
yeah. That's kind of what it felt like being down there, helping prepare.
Yeah.
So I mean, for as labor intensive as it was, which yeah, I was on a tractor most of the time, but still, it was that constant go, 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 go. And we were pretty much first thing in the morning. We were kind of given a brief overview of what kind of needed to happen, when and where and how, and then we'd all separate it off into our groups and we'd conquer a task and move on to the next one. It was pretty interesting to see how everybody pulled together and was making things happen just by a little bit of direction in the morning. I mean, there was 3 or 4 of us. We didn't think we'd get that little cabin done for Angel, and it didn't even take it didn't even take a whole day.
Yeah. We blasted it out.
Even though I about busted my ass off the stool a couple of times.
Yeah, that's nice. She took a big trip from Canada and trying to get down there and be a part of, because like she's a part of that community now, and it's not an easy task for her to get there. I wouldn't think. It costs a big chunk of money.
And once it come time for this camp out to start Thursday morning, it was we could kind of slow down a little bit and actually be a little bit more involved with everybody that was coming.
Yeah.
So it was as good as it could have been for recovering from a hurricane.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. It
Well,
could have been a whole lot worse. Really could have.
And it done me good. It done me good that week to take a little bit of break away from what I had dealing personally, because I was pretty much on hold at the time. I already had the insurance adjusters at the house, and I was waiting on them to process the claims. And I'm like, well, everything's falling into place, and I can't miss this camp out
at that point. Yeah.
Right. I mean, it really took a whole village to come together, and for everybody that says that I'm this, I'm that. No, we were all there together. It wasn't just one of us. It was definitely a collective effort.
And that experience is still lingering on yet today by us, you sharing your experience with it and your thoughts about it, which I appreciate, because I need to hear stuff like that. It helps us all get thinking in terms like that.
And just knowing the fact that I couldn't take a bong hit and Eric couldn't have a cigarette. That was.
I was so mad I couldn't have a cigarette, bro.
Yeah.
That's a good that's a good memory that me and him can poke at each other about.
Yeah, there's more to life than bong hits and cigarettes anyway. So
well, there's
you didn't miss a thing.
Yeah.
You know what they were replaced by?
What's that?
They were replaced by a Kubota and an FXR.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's all a drug. It's just how you look at it. One's healthier than the other.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if motorcycles are really considered healthy. It could be hazardous.
A backhoe and a bike.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting my therapy right now. This is beautiful. I am in tight woods, small back road, curves. Oh, there's a fire hydrant. Random fire hydrant out in the woods.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Coffee.
Oh, I got your coffee.
I got your coffee here. Does anybody want
I hear it already.
Yo, Vic
That's
is
so
awesome, bro. Dude, Vic's the man, bro. I've been following him on Instagram for years.
You can
He
put
is
that
the
up on the
best.
old screen share, you remember?
Yeah, man, he is terrific.
You could start out morning lives and coffee with him shouting that stuff out for your intro or something.
Good morning with Vic.
Mr. B
Instead of
on?
instead of hey, I'm walking here, it can be hey, I'm stomping here.
I'm stomping
Stomping.
here. Stomping here.
I wish they could have been there, Eric.
I wish they
God.
were all there. Yeah. We gotta
They
get that.
were they were in spirit,
We
and that's
gotta.
what.
We gotta get that whole teleportation thing down to a science.
But who knows what March holds?
Yeah, man.
We don't know. We
Yeah,
can hope.
maybe they could trailer them down. Even if Moto trailered them down, it would still take them 2 days, maybe.
That's a good solid haul from up there where he's at.
Yeah, bro. Like you don't want to be driving 9 hours or 6 hours. Like, you don't want to drive that long.
Because I know just from my house to Colonial Heights, Richmond area, it's a good solid 10, 11 hours.
Yeah, bro. He's gonna have to break that up in 2 days. Yeah. Screw that. That's like murder. Who wants to do that? That's like abuse. In one shot, unless you leave at night and just haul and just you make great time.
Right. Yeah, that's a good solid haul. I mean, like Tara. I mean, yeah, she broke her trip up into 2 days, but I mean, she does have to have a CPAP at night too. So
Yeah.
she
Well,
made
didn't she get there in one shot?
no.
Oh, okay, good.
She stopped halfway, both going and coming back at the same place in Milton, Florida. She was at a KOA campground, and she stayed in the same cabin, going and coming.
Oh, that's
Nice.
good. Yeah.
And she was keeping me updated personally through text and stuff, just so I wouldn't have to worry
Buck,
about her. Yes, sir.
she was on our community live stream last night. I don't know if you was around at the time, but she actually joined after she did her live stream.
Yep.
And,
I was out. Remember, I went out to her live stream, and then her live stream ended when we came back to y'all's. Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Anyway, that was just exciting to have her on there finally. She's so nice to talk to. I really like having her on. I hope she does it more.
Yeah, she's the best, man. It was really nice meeting her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's a great person. Amazing.
It's
Well,
one
Buck
of those
likes
things.
her, and she likes Buck, and I know they're good peeps. That's an easy, no-brainer.
That's the kind of people you want in your corner.
I'm little, but I ain't scared.
Yeah.
I ain't scared.
I mean, just that day I met you, Mr. Dean and Mr. B, I had drove 400 miles over there that morning to see y'all. Got the cornhole board, stayed there for 4 hours, and then still had 600 miles to drive to the house that evening.
I know, nuts.
That was a solid day too, but it had to be done because it
That's 12
was
hours. That's 12 hours right there.
Well, it had to be done for one.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
The air and opportunity. For one, I had given my word that I would do what I said I was going to do, and I was afforded the opportunity to do it, and everything fell into place. And I'm like, if I don't go now, I never will, because just roughly a month before that, I was right there in between you and Mr. B. I was 90 miles from you, 50-some miles from him, and in the truck, and I was in a rush to get up there to unload, and then had to sit and wait because there was a truck broke down where I had to unload at. Had to get his trailer brakes fixed so he could get out the way, and that turned into a whole fiasco that was beyond my control because when I got there.
I understand that too. Yes.
And it was a young guy, and he was a company driver, and he was on the phone with his boss man, and He's like, I'll have to wait 2 or 3 hours for them to send a mechanic out here. I'm like, well, if you can let me talk to your boss, man, maybe I can, you know, if he gives me the okay, I'll take the time and show you how to, you know, release your brakes manually with caging bolts, and we can get you out of the way. Your trailer will be empty because your trailer's already empty, so you won't have to worry about so much getting back to your terminal, because I mean, you can get back to your terminal just on your truck brakes if your trailer's empty. You just have to be careful and more mindful of it.
You're sharing some experience.
Sterling, I saw that.
That's great.
Awesome. I like that video, Sterling.
And
I see Sterling's in the chat, huh?
Yeah, Sterling's in he dropped a members only video this morning.
Yeah, I saw that. It was real relaxing.
Yeah, it was. It was nice.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, Ghost's ears were burning.
That Ghost?
Hi, Tara.
Ghost's ears were burning, yo.
Speak of the Ghost.
You know, it's so funny. Like, I don't know, a while ago, when I first met the truckers in the chat, they were saying that, and then as they had this thing going for a while where they would say one of the truckers' names, and it was T-Bone.
Yeah, like me and I would timestamp.
Yeah, if
we'd be in Will Burner's live.
And in 10 minutes, T-Bone's going to show up, or Tolga too, all the time. As soon as you mention their name, they would they were in the chat.
Yeah.
It's like we all have that mental telepathy link with each other. We can feel each other from afar. It's like we're all family.
70s song. It kind of fits, but Radar Love got that thing in the air, you know, zoning in and good stuff.
Radar Love.
Yeah, good song.
That's great.
Everybody's going to be humming that in their head now.
2-4 has jokes. 2-4 has jokes.
2-4 says, I want to see if I can win that V-Rod, Buck. Can you loan me $100? Oh, that's great, bro.
Oh, we got the winery grapes over here.
Okay.
I wish I could show them.
Okay, 2-4. Here's my proposal. Here's my counter offer to that.
Here's the counter offer.
We're gonna do this like Shark Tank. Here's my counter offer. I'll loan you the $100, with the exception of you can own it for 100 days, and then you have to sell it to me for 99 cents.
Ooh. I don't know about that.
The offer's yours.
Ooh, that's not the best offer. That's definitely not the best offer.
Hey, you could do that. You would just have to cut back on some bong hits.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go into litigation.
That might not be healthy for everybody.
We're gonna have to go into litigation.
That might not be healthy for us.
You guys do not realize. I'll say it again. The pictures in the video do not do that motorcycle justice. Eric saw it in person. Eric's heard it in person.
Yeah, that thing's sweet.
I've seen them in dealerships back in the day, like early to mid 2000, I think, or was that when I saw them? I can't remember. Sometime.
I mean,
because I really wanted to get one.
Eric helped me prepare. Eric helped me put the cover on the bike and helped me get it ready for the presentation. And the more we were trying to get all that set up and get it ready, the more I was thinking to myself, why did I open my mouth? What am I thinking?
Yo, bro, if Moto saw that shed, he would have lost his mind.
I mean, it's 2024. It's a 2007. It is a 17-year-old bike that does not look 17 years old.
I'm saying with Moto's organizational skills, we could have had that freaking shed like sectioned or fishing here, tools here, camping here, and labeled and organized.
We only had a few minutes. So we had them separated by piles, but we did all right.
Yeah.
So what we did, Moto, is we did Eric and Buck's organization method was actual piles. Camping pile, tool pile, fishing pile. So we had let me rephrase that. We had walls. Fishing wall, tool wall, and camping wall. And that's
True story.
and that's a true story, and that's how it was organized. It worked out pretty good. I mean, it looked good. It looked well.
We didn't take anything out of the shed, but when you walked in, you couldn't hardly get in the door.
Well, yes, there was a humongous pile in the center of the shed that had to be gone through. So it was quite overwhelming when we first walked in there. I remember that sinking stomach feeling of wow, this is never going to end. But it did. It ended. It took like 2 hours, but it ended. It wasn't that bad.
And seeing the crowd's reaction.
Oh yeah,
was well worth it. And that whole presentation idea was Mr. David's idea. When he came and picked the bike up the day before Helene hit the house, he was on his way back from Kentucky delivering a bike of a previous winter. I think Moto's muted.
You could have really. No, I was just getting antsy to say something because I remember it was like I've been to Judas Priest concerts before, and Robert Halford comes out on the motorcycle towards the end, encore and stuff, and everybody just goes nuts when he rides the motorcycle out, you know. And that's what it reminded me is when you came out, I could just see if they had a smoke machine, you know, you had a few of the leathers on from the 80s and stuff. I was envisioning that. I was like, man, that was cool both ways, but I was just that was awesome. Yeah, it just took me right back to it.
Yeah, we had the shed filled with fog, and we had red lights in there to light up the fog. So when they opened the doors, the red lights would just emanate through the fog as the bike crunk up. And like I said, Mr. David, he had put that idea up to me when he come to pick the bike up 2 weeks prior.
We need to make a short of that.
Yeah.
That needs to be out there.
If there had been a different angle,
there is. Well,
besides Tara's and Eric's.
I got you on the live. Whatever Eric got is still on my live. I don't know if I can
he was to the side of the stage, so it really wasn't facing the doors how they open. Tara was more up around the corner, and she got more of the door opening and some of the fog coming out, and you could see the lights, the glow of the lights in there.
I was wondering why you didn't keep on asking me about the footage, and then I realized, oh yeah, my footage sucked compared to Ghost.
But at least you guys captured the meat and bones of it. And if it hadn't been for you and Tara filming when y'all were filming, because there's not been anybody else's footage surface yet.
No, nobody else had any footage of it.
Yeah.
So kudos to both of you, because between the both of you, there's two different angles, even though y'all wasn't standing 10 feet apart.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I gotta start editing video today, actually.
Yep, the 29th is what it's showing on the website, 2/4.
Yeah.
And that's Thanksgiving weekend. Josh did say in the end of his video when he'd done his presentation on it and was, announcing the raffle bike on his channel, he did say it would run for 2 weeks, but Dave and Cindy's got it posted to draw on the 29th. So I'm pretty sure they're going to stick to the 29th.
Yeah.
But that is subject to change, seeing as how Miss Cindy's right now in her
Yeah.
precarious situation. So it may get pushed out to give her more time to heal and recover, and because that's another iron in the fire that they have to deal with currently, and we got to keep our prayers and thoughts with them, because the worst things always happen to the best people at the worst possible time.
Yeah, I'm so annoyed that happened to them. So upset.
Well, what it looks like now and what it'll look like maybe in 6 months will be revealed about it, you know?
Yeah.
We're just in the initial shock phase.
Yeah.
We'll understand more, and maybe something amazing will come from this that we just don't know yet.
Yeah. I'm glad she didn't break her pelvis. I mean, there's worse bones she could have broke. Like, I mean, it sucks that she broke 2 bones, her arm and her shoulder, but I'm glad it wasn't like a leg and a pelvis or something. Because, like, you know, like there could have. I mean, I don't know. It's you try to look at it in some kind of positive way if you can.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it sucks that there were any bones broken, but like
for an accident, it's kind of minimal injuries, so to speak.
Yeah, like I mean, I just feel like lower body bones are more difficult for people because people need to walk, and you can still walk with a broken shoulder and a broken arm. You know, it still sucks, but you can walk and get around.
Yeah.
You may have to be driven around, but you know, you may have to be seat belted in by somebody else.
Oh wow, there's Triple C commercial carrier or something. That's what I used to drive for when I drove truck. I guess I didn't know we was in the area, but
Cooper, ACT Cooper.
No, it's Triple C commercial carrier. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the company, but I know it's commercial carrier or something. But it's here. They're out of West Point here in Virginia, so which I think we're going to see that. We'll see the big smoke factory, and it's a pulp plant where they haul pines and trees and all that and make paper mill. Stinky.
Yeah.
Grew up around them in Georgia and Florida.
Yeah. Well, they had one where I went by when I go to Franklin. They got paper mill, same type thing.
The smell from a paper mill is still not as bad as New Orleans in the summer.
What does it smell like? Rotten eggs?
Yeah, the paper mills smell like rotten eggs.
Why?
A lot like rotten eggs.
Why does they use sulfur? What's up with the sulfur?
It's not so much the sulfur; it's the washing process that they do when they run the pulp through to wash it and to clean it. And it's the chemicals and the treatment process they have to use to get the wood pulp clean.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's the same every time. It doesn't change. It's the same smell.
The same smell. That sucks. Oh.
Evidently,
how long we been live?
2 hours, 54 minutes, and 10 seconds.
Damn, you ate breakfast with me and been on a ferry ride and over the mountains and through the woods.
But 2-4 had made a comment that wouldn't it be ironic if he won the bike? Because I made that comment the other night that if any of my Canadian friends do enter the drawing and they do win, I will make it a personal point to deliver the bike to the border. See, that's me being selfish because that gives me all those miles from Valrico to ride it again.
Nah. It just happens to work out that way, Buck. You know.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, I just want more time with it because the time I the time I had, now it's kind of bittersweet sorrow.
You deserve to have some good things work out for you like that. So that's a blessing for you. That ain't selfish.
I just want to live with some awesome memories, because we can always get up tomorrow and make more money. When we have a chance to make a memory, we need to take it.
Thank you.
I ain't got no money, honey.
Yeah, I was going to go home after the ferry had been a lot faster, and I said, man, go with my son-in-law, go up and see the grandbaby, see my daughter, Samantha, that you've met on here before, and say hi. Go do that.
That's cool. We're losing you a little bit, Moto.
Making the memory.
Yeah, make the memory.
There's a real good friend of mine. He's an ambassador to Indian Motorcycles, and one of his biggest sayings at the end of his videos is, make sure to say hi to someone you don't know.
Yeah.
And
well, I wave to people most all the time out here. Like back there, we went past a church, and there was a couple of guys out on a basketball court in the middle of the country, and I waved to them like I knew them,
And
make somebody happy.
And it's kind of like what Hooligan says in his videos. It takes no more effort to tie your shoes than to be kind to someone. I mean, we draw all this from our community. We affect change in each other, and we don't even realize it just by spending time with each other.
Yes.
Whether virtually or in person.
Yes, you're completely like brainwashed by repeating, talking, and supporting the goal, and that gets put in your subconscious. And I truly believe that, Buck. And it helps you with new thinking. You put new information in your head, and you get garbage out and goodness in.
Yeah.
And me personally, I've just been lucky to be in the right place at the wrong time sometimes. Sometimes the wrong place at the right time, and even rarer, being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. There's a song like that. You remember it?
No.
Could have been in the right place. I said the wrong line and all that. I got it humming in my head. I wish I could sing for you, but I can't. Like a 70s. Everything's 70s.
I don't know how many people's ears I made bleed Friday night down there at the camp out when I was singing.
Was you? Yeah. I might have.
Yeah, Friday night. Friday night. We done karaoke both nights, because they usually have a live band and stuff on Friday nights, and they usually hire a DJ. But the DJ couldn't be there because his equipment got tore up, and the band couldn't be there because a lot of their band members' equipment got tore up from Milton. So we had to improvise. And the song I sang Friday night, just out of the whim, was one a lot of us older guys know, and it was that Bobby Bear's song, Marie Laveau. That was my wife's favorite song to hear when I would sing karaoke, was Marie Laveau.
Oh, shit.
And it got a good crowd reaction.
That's awesome.
And I know I wouldn't butcher it too bad, because it was one that was familiar to me.
Man, it's just a memory. It's just memory stuff. If you're singing from the heart, people hear the joy,
And y'all all remember my wife's rings are here with my dog tags. And the reason I say that is I made another memory. The gentleman that won the Teal Road King, Mr. Shupsy, Mr. Curtis Smith. I met him personally because he flew in to pick up his Road King that he won, and he gave me this because he had just lost his wife this past July. And I'll read it to you. It's a dog tag that he gave me. It says, "My beloved wife, I watched you suffer, I watched you die, but all I could do was sit close by. you went away and had to part. God eased your pain, but broke my heart.
Oh, brother.
Wherever you are, you will always be in my heart. And he gave that to me, and I put it on my dog tags with my wife's rings because it was something that was given to him by a close friend of his because he had just lost his wife a year behind me losing mine. These are stories you can't make up. And
Yeah.
that's why when you have a chance, take it.
Yeah.
Because you never know where the road's going to lead if you don't point yourself down it.
Yeah.
I wish I could loosen this mount up. Twist my stuff around. Oh, cop! See that?
Copper 50.
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
50.
What you gonna do?
50.
Yeah, the big factory's right over there. Got smoke pouring all over the atmosphere. There's a place like that in West Virginia, Buck, when you leave Charleston and you go towards Kentucky. If you know what I'm talking about.
I've been over there to load at places.
Yes. Big industrial stuff.
I can't think of the name of it, but there's a rock quarry there that I went into a couple of times recently and pulled rock chips out of there.
Oh, is that what's there?
Yeah, there's one of them. I mean, there's more of them. There's coal mines and stuff along the river there too. So.
Yeah.
How are you,
I remember like coming through there at nighttime and just being lit up like a city and nothing but smoke and factories, and it was a big establishment. That's just all I remember, leaving Charleston and going towards Kentucky, like Louisville, whatever the heck it is. The main road.
64?
Could be, yeah. Yeah, because 64 is in...
yeah, it runs over there
Virginia
from Charleston.
Too.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a beautiful highway.
Probably... It is.
Of course, that US 58 over there where you're at, it's not a bad road either there between where you're at and Emporia.
Yeah, that's a truck route, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. And 460, what is it? 460, I can't remember. 460?
It's up there, in Virginia.
Yeah.
It runs there along the state line and drops down into West Virginia out of Virginia off of 77 58. Back down to 64. Well, guys, I'm gonna bounce. Get back.
All right, man.
I gotta do a little bit of house cleaning here, and I'm gonna try to put together some kind of live stream for 6 o'clock this evening Eastern time.
All right.
Awesome.
Sounds good, Buck.
All right, guys.
Try to look out.
All right, Buck. I'll see you later, man. Word. How's the ride?
How's the ride? Noisy.
Not too cold. Noisy, not too cold. You good? Comfortable?
Yeah.
Temperature, yeah. That's good.
We've got about another 20 minutes before I get to the grandbaby's house, and I'll probably cut off, and I might reconnect on the way home if you're still around. You probably won't be. You've been on a while, so.
Been on a while. Yeah, I'm going to try to stop it before 4 hours.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's been a while.
Well, thanks for going on, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Good hanging with you. This worked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
This worked out real good. Well, it did for me. It's a lot better than listening to radio or something else. I probably wouldn't listen to anything, but...
Yeah, I think Ray Gregory's still on alive right now, too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I want to go with it actually a little bit later.
Yeah. Did you catch Dave at all this morning?
Maybe. I was half asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched him and I hung out and talked a little bit. I got up around 6:30 and he was
Yeah,
recording, doing some guitar stuff and trying to make some, content for his videos.
yeah, I was not getting up at 6 a.m.
Yeah. I've been 80 miles, I think, so far.
Yeah, that's cool.
That you've all been with me, and I had that long stop on the ferry. But ever since we ate breakfast, I've been 80 miles. So I have a 130, 40 mile day by the time I get home. Woo! Up this road that I'm on right now, I took it years ago with my 1968 Mustang Fastback, and we went up a road called, it was 666.
Yeah.
A little side road, and I was back in my, having fun and partying days, and also that was all unique. And we went there at midnight, to get all the ambience of the spookiness, and you go up a gravel road, and sorry, we're going so fast right now. And about, I don't know, a half mile, and there's cornfields on both sides, so you're thinking, oh, children of the corn, you can't see what's out there. And the road splits left and right, and it looks like a mini roundabout, but it's not a roundabout, it's just a split in the road. And in between that road is a wrought iron fence with tombstones, a graveyard.
Yeah.
Down road 666. So, try to make something spooky out of it. A cryptid back there.
Yeah, cryptid.
No, it was cool. It's just a good memory. We brought the kids with, and hung out, walked around. There's an actual wrought iron fence, only about, I don't know, knee high, waist high. Small tombstones and gravel road going around it, and cornfields on both sides.
Yeah.
Your brain tells you there's got to be something to this.
Yeah.
You never see a graveyard in the middle of a road.
No.
Come on.
Yeah, no.
And they split the road to go around it. You can take either way. Well, I guess maybe if you're going down the right side, you want to stay on the right side, but. Laid to rest in the middle of the road.
That's crazy.
Coming up on a little town called Plainview. And it's out in Plainview.
It's out in Plainview?
It is, yeah.
Plainview is out in Plainview.
Out in Plainview here, yeah. It's farmland and not much around it. Very small. Yeah, I always joke about it when I come through. Hey, y'all see Plainview? It's right there in Plainview.
Plainview. Yeah.
When you spend too much time riding and you get bored, you start making jokes to yourself.
Yeah, well, your mind starts to wander.
You gotta be self-entertaining sometimes.
Yeah, that's all. You know what? The other day when I was riding too fast to really talk into the mic or anything, And I started looking at the camera a little bit. I'm like, wow, the wind's really flapping my skin on my face. I look like an old man. I'm thinking, that's the kind of wandering my mind is doing while I'm doing 80 miles an hour, 90. I'm like, wow, I look really ugly right now.
You need to do a slow motion setting on that so you can watch it slowly move from side to side and whip around. That shit'd be funny.
That would be funny.
Humbling. Yeah, real funny, Dean. Real funny, Dean. How about you do that one? Okay.
That's great, bro.
Yeah, we're quick to volunteer our friends for those great shots. Oh, here's plain view. Ah, shoot, you can't see it. It's not plain view for you.
No plain view for me. Only plain view for you.
There. Now we're out of it. That was that quick.
It was that quick. There we go. I'm watching Mr. Gregory's live on the phone too a little bit.
Yeah, what's he doing? He's out walking, or what's he doing?
He's just filming his backyard a little bit. He's got, it's raining. It's raining where
doing
he's at.
A walkabout.
Yeah, kind of. Everyone's talking a little bit, maybe for like watch hours or something.
Yeah.
But that's fine. That's all good. I like doing lives like this.
It's like this, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
And popping into Mr. Gregory's too, and whoever else,
Yeah. Communizing. I can't say it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. OC's in there, Mr. B. Mr. B's in there, Salty's in there, Robin. North by Southeast.
We're going to get communitized, not monetized, but communitized.
Yeah.
How do you like that? That's our new word. All right, headed back towards Newport News. Finally, we'll be on Route 17, which goes north and south, mostly. If I took a left, we would end up going towards D.C., really, Washington, D.C. Woo! This is one of the roads when we're on. If I'm on the R1, it's pretty tempting to give her all she's got, but I can't do it. Too scared. I'll get in the process of doing all she's got, but I quit somewhere. I don't have the kahunas. I'd probably do it if I knew I might not go to jail for life, but or have my bike taken away from me, or doing it. Like if we get all that, I might try it.
Yeah.
That takes all the thrill out of it, though, don't it?
Yeah, it does. Kind of does. Kind of does.
That'd be great to have an old airport strip.
Yeah, that would be. Do quarter miles.
Go give it hell.
That'd be awesome. I would love to do quarter miles. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Guess we're making a stop at the guy's house that has the blue 2024 road glide apparently, so not quite going to the grandbabies yet, but almost. Yeah, James, he's a good dude, man. He's got a hot rod GTO, kind of a newer type one. Not newer, but I mean, not like an old classic GTO, but hot engine in it. He likes racing. When we get out here and on motorcycles, he's first to get on it and roll down the road with you. Yeah, the old Road Glide had a little bit of power too. I just kept it in standard mode. I said, yeah, don't put it in no race mode or fast mode or performance mode or whatever it is. I said, I'm good just standard. I don't even know the bike, you know, just leave it in normal. Woo! Yeah, we're out in the country here, pulling up to somebody's house. I've never been here. Might be going to the other painter's house. My son-in-law, he's a painter, you know, that's one that painted my pumpkin, and he paints cars for a living and does repairs. And
Nice.
And
That's
the other guy, yes, and the other guy that I showed you that you saw the like pentagram type stuff on his vehicle or on his motorcycle, look, is Eddie Van Halen stuff. That's what he does, and he likes to airbrush. So, all right, we are here. I'm gonna let you go, man. I'm gonna talk to these peeps and be social.
All right, Moto.
All right,
I'm
catch you
probably
later,
gonna
buddy.
end the stream.
All right, you gonna end it?
Yeah. Well, take your time, no rush, you know.
Yeah, we're good. I'd rather you end it, and I don't have to worry about it here. Me
All
killing
right,
it.
so I'll talk to you later. I'm glad you hung around and took the ride with me, man. Thank you. I needed it.